And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Martin. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Now the pitch. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Amarista to his left. He's there. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Jim Adduci, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, man, strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. A shot there at the Motor City and Windsor, Ontario, just across the river, as we welcome you back to Comerica Park. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajai Davis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Martin. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. It's a potentially big two-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's running. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, the 396th of his career, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Francisco Lindor.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Don't you think about that? You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row as a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis. Hard hit to first. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin as he rips it on the ground to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Tigers nothing. Here's Leonis Martin, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And he takes strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So coming to the plate, Alexi Amarista. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. He's set and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Amarista leads off first with 1 away. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 0-2 home, and he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1, and it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tapped down the line, and this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, third baseman,
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 3 runs already home here. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in Michigan. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First offering on its way. Amarista at second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Martin going back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Here's Rajay Davis now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Michael Brantley as he rips it on the ground to second. Amarista's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Indians 6 and the Tigers 3. Digging in to try it again, Mikey Matsu. First time up, he went down looking.
Left fielder, Mikey Matsu.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Davis patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Time now for the Indians Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Next for the Tigers, Victor Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And a good swing there by the switch hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Jim Adduci. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing. Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as he sends it on the ground to first. Glove by Cabrera. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Tigers 3. So striding in, Leonis Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Leonis Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. And you see it right there on your screen. Strikeout number 200 for him on the year, as he has been very difficult to solve this season. Ready for another chance? Alexi Amarista. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Saltalamacchia stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Kirby St. John will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mata is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. And now a pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Lonnie Chisenhall. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In now, Francisco Mejia. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And there he goes towards second. Little flare out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Michael Brantley will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Hit in the air to center field. Martin is under it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Indians on top 8-3. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And that one just missed outside. 1-1 now to Iglesias. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeimer Candelario. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Just got a piece to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, and they're runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mata is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Off and running is Lindor. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's stretch time in Motown. It's the Indians 10 and the Tigers 3. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 41, Victor.
Ready once again, Victor Martinez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Jim Adducci. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And quickly, Salazar is in front, 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Down in order go the Tigers. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready for another shot now, Michael Brantley. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Amarista at second. Scooped up onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2-for-5 in this one.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Ramirez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 8 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tribe lead this one 11-3. Here's Leonis Martin. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Next up for Detroit, Alexi Amarista. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Brentley sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and it's not going to help him. It's 11-3. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Tyler Naquin. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Daniel Stump comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it on to first, and it's dropped.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia. This is flared out towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The batter, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Rajay Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Here's Michael Brantley. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
How about it? Third baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Runners breaking for the plate. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Cleveland's out in front, 13-3. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
13-3 the final score. The Indians scored a lucky 13 in this one. Danny Salazar records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he struck out 22 batters, breaking the single game record. Mike Fiers struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond.